welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm Vern.
I'm Vic, and welcome to our weekly rugby update show. The whole world of rugby in one show.
Holy moly!
I think this is exclusively to our channel.
Unbelievable, Vic.
Yeah, I think we're the only ones that give you people a roundup of the whole rugby world, you know.
Amazing.
And we're working on more and more things. No sevens this week, but don't worry about that.
No sevens.
But it was a massive weekend in rugby. Some teams did really well, some teams really disappointing.
Yeah. We had the Lions announcement.
With the Lions announcement, there's a transfer that's interesting. We'll give you an injury update. Of course, we have our mystery man.
Who can it be, Vic?
This week is the mystery man. Well, I know. There you go. But you don't know. So if you want to know who the mystery man is, stay till the end of the show. Don't forget that. Don't forget, guys, like, subscribe, hit the notification button. And if you want to join the revolution, become a member.
Yeah. And then, hey, hit the comments as well. Write something down if you agree with us or you disagree with us. I can't disagree with us, but never mind.
Show you guys, these are the topiks. We'll give you an injury update. We'll talk about the Super Rugby, the URC, the top 14, the Gallagher Premier League, transfers, the mystery man, and the Japanese League is in today.
Konnichiwa!
There you go, boys. There you go. So let's start with the not so good news. The injuries.
Dido.
I mean, a lot of people were,
they were dropping like flies, man.
They were dropping like flies, especially if you're an Aussie. You were worried this weekend. You were worried. But we won't start with an Aussie. We'll start with the Shark. We'll start with Old Eben.
We're not worthy.
I was looking through all the media today and stuff. It looks like it's a contusion.
Contusion?
Yeah. Dr. Vic is here.
Okay.
You saw me in the morning show.
Yeah.
Dr. Vic will let you know. Contusion. What it is basically...
Got hammered.
If you put it in normal people's language, he's got a bruised knee, man. His knee got effed. It's badly bruised, red and blue and
but
black.
No damage, no ligament
Doesn't
damage.
look like no ligament damage. There is more MRIs to be done. So we'll see on Eben. But Eben, we wish you well, my friend. The Sharks need you. Then this guy got his bell rung. They call it a severe concussion.
Yeah.
He'll be out for a few weeks. Joseph Suwali. But Dr. Vic will let you know that that's all he had. It looked a lot worse because I thought he might have broken his cheekbone or his jaw, but because it was a massive hit.
Yeah, and the Aussies were worried, man.
The Aussies were worried, but it looks like touch wood, if everything comes good, he should be back for the Wallabies when they face off against those Lions, those pesky Lions.
Come on, the Lions.
So,
the Wallabies, not the Lions.
Yeah, and so get well soon and take care of your noggin.
Yes.
Then another guy that got an injury, the Goose.
The Goose!
Johan Goosen. That doesn't look good. It looks like it's a major knee injury. It looks like it's a knee injury. It looks like he's out.
I think, but the Bulls need him, man.
And he's had a history of these injuries. So Dr. Vic says end of season for Goosen, we won't see him anymore.
That's tough for the playoffs, man.
It is. Then the one that I think all of us kind of took back for a second there. We thought this was going to be a lot worse.
Yeah.
Noah Lolesio.
That looked really bad, man.
I mean, have you guys ever played, like, how do you call that orgle, that concertina? Concertina. The man was 180. Then he got hit prior to 140. And then he bounced back to 180 on his back. It didn't look good. It looked like
he wasn't moving, nothing, man.
No, it looked like
scary.
It looked like he got effed big time. They didn't move him. That wasn't looking good. But good news came out today. No spinal injuries, no back injuries, no nothing. Just seriously effed up. They reckon it's going to be a few weeks until everything gets back to size and a lot of bruises and stuff like that. So Dr. Vic says 5 to 6 weeks for Neo Lalesio.
Okay, should be back then for the Lions.
You need me to make a examination
don't
on you?
Touch me.
Right,
no.
you got some plastic gloves?
No, thanks, bud.
You don't need anything.
Our old friend Doris Day.
Yes,
for about 6 months.
Yes, but that was an older injury. 3 or 4 weeks ago already. So he will miss the Lions tour.
He's not going with. He wasn't picked for the Lions.
No, he wasn't picked. They were hoping they could still squeeze him in through the back door, but no, that's
but also
not.
That Lions tour, I don't know.
Well, let's put that up. The Lions squad was announced last week. I did a live show on that while they were announcing it. The show went a lot longer than I thought because they took their bloody time announcing the squad.
Holy moly, man.
But you got some interesting information there on the Lions tour.
I don't know why you pick a squad so far in
ahead
advance.
of time.
There's going to be so many games still to play. You've got the playoffs and everything. There's going to be a lot of injuries still to come.
Exactly.
I don't see the point.
They picked 38 players. I think out of that 38, 5 or 6 won't even make it.
No, won't make it. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, they picked Alduin van der Merwe. Is he going to be healthy? We don't know.
Talking about Duin, I mean, listen here. Especially what was it called? The British
and Irish Lions. But half the team ain't British or Irish.
I said that's a bit too much for half the team, Vic.
Oh, okay. A quarter.
7 players, Vic. 7 players.
So that's around about a fifth.
Are not born in Ireland or in Britain. I mean, I'm not going to go. There are. I'm just going to go through the names.
Okay.
Jameson Gibson Park.
Yeah.
The boy's mastered.
He'll be the starting scrum half.
He will be the starting
Yeah,
scrum
okay.
half. Okay. He's not playing. Bandiaki.
He'll start.
Yeah. Mac Hansen. Piers Kuman. Tia Pulotto. I hope I pronounced that live.
Ty Polotta.
Duen from the Maiga, from the Drakensberg
He
Mountains.
should start normally.
James Lowe, he should start.
He should start. I mean, yeah, look.
I mean, come on, guys. British and Irish Lions, and you got like South
it sounds
Africans.
more like the Southern Hemisphere 11. But don't worry.
That's sad.
All I say is Aussie, because everybody on this channel knows I have a special place in my heart for Australia.
Again, Vic, you're bullshit. No, come on, Aussies. I'm going to nail them, man.
Yeah.
Come on. But
So-
it's sad that you have to import so many players to put out a decent team.
There you go, man. There you go.
Sad.
There you go.
Otherwise, the Lions, like we said before, I find it a bit premature
There's a lot of things in life that are premature.
to announce a squad already. I would have announced it way later.
You look, the Aussies haven't announced their squad. They're only going to announce it after the playoffs in the Super
But at the
Rugby.
moment, I think that's the clever
That's a
thing
clear
to do.
thing to do because
They are
they-
dropping like flies.
I'm telling you, man. There's mongrels all over the place, man.
Oh, man. That's
But,
just what it is.
you know, the Lions tour, I still think the Wallabies win this tour.
But what do you think about the captain choice, Maro Toji?
Look,
I thought it was a good one. It
I
was
thought-
either him or Doris Day. And Doris Day's not in the team, so
I would have taken a Welshman as captain.
who?
Yeah, there are 2 in the team.
There are 2 Welshmen in the team.
And hey, you're savant, moi. I did predict that team to 100%.
Yeah.
I said 15 Irish, I said 13 English,
You said 3 Welsh, but they only took 38. You said they'd take 39.
9. I thought the third, you know.
Talking about the third one, which will come up later in the URC, there was one Welshman I thought they played really well.
Who was that?
Blair Murray.
Blair Murray, okay.
I thought he played really well.
I thought it was Tony Blair, but don't worry.
No.
So let's get into this week's massive games that we had. We're going to start with the URC.
Are we?
Yeah, we are, my son.
Well, there's only one place we can start, Vic.
The URC, and that is it. Look.
The Mighty Sharks.
My Mighty Sharks.
Your Mighty Sharks.
Looking good for that 3rd spot now. Do we just need to win the weekend and hope that Leinster do us a favour? The Sharks beat the Ospreys 29-10. Dominant, good from the beginning. Was never in doubt this game.
It was never in doubt.
Not a typical Sharks performance.
Not a typical shot. It was quite relaxing and easy to watch.
The only thing that marred this game was that Eben had to go out injured. That got me worried.
Yeah.
But
I thought Esterhuizen and Hooker played really well.
Very well.
They were my 2 standout players for that game. But it's looking good for the Sharks now. I don't want the Stormers to face the Sharks or the Bulls.
no, you don't, because we'll just fucking destroy you.
So I want Glasgow to come fourth so
There
we
you
can
go.
face Glasgow. But that's just my humble opinion.
But then there was the Munster against Ulster.
Munster against Ulster, a pretty easy match for Munster there. Tom Farrell with 2 tries. The outside centre there scoring 2 tries for Munster. Good performance. Their playoff place is also looking really good. Ulster out. Gone.
Look,
Finished.
the Bulls against Cardiff. I moved to side a little bit. There you go. The Bulls against Cardiff, 45-21. Big win for the Bulls. It should have been a lot
way
more. The
more.
Bulls took the last 10 minutes. They took their foot off the gas. They let Cardiff score 2 tries. That upset me. I don't like, as a coach.
Yes,
you
but-
don't do that. You
keep
when
trying
you
to keep-
have your foot on somebody's throat, you finish the job.
keep
my
the
son.
intensity high, but listen here, the forwards for the Bulls were just, man, that forward lineup of the Bulls was amazing.
Yeah.
They were just too strong in that thing. You had Sebastian de Klerk, they're still putting in 2 tries. I just thought, man,
David Kriel played well.
David Kriel played well. But listen here, if you see the Bulls, they won away in Munster, away in Glasgow. They're looking prime. They're
Bulls-
looking good for the
no,
playoffs.
I think the Bulls, for me right now, the favourite to win the shit.
Yes, because Leinster is crumbling.
Yeah, well, not against Zebre.
Not against Zebra, but are the
Talk
Leinster
about crumbling. Talk about crumbling.
crumbling?
In Scotland, those biscuits are crumbling. The Warriors are crumbling, man.
Yes.
33-7 to the Benetton.
They had 63% of the possession, so they had a lot of possession, but Benetton just came out flying, hit them really hard at the beginning. And
You
just
know what? You
continue.
know what? Your possession analysis. It's like, I'm going to make this quick analysis. You go to a disco, right? You meet this beautiful girl. You get to dance with her the whole night. She's in your possession. And then your best friend takes her home. That's the Procter Glasgow Warriors.
That's pretty much that's a better analogy. I couldn't put it out there, man.
Then, of course, your Stormers, they beat the Dragons, was to be expected, 48-12. Wasn't a great game, even though they won 48-12.
No, it wasn't a good game by the Stormers. I thought it was quite. Nah, it wasn't that good. The only good thing, Damien Willemse got his 100th appearance for the Stormers, which was fantastic. Scored a try. Sasha FM didn't play too well, man. He didn't play lacquer.
Yeah, man, and we did prank Vern on that game. We told him Sasha was going to the...
I thought it was 2 seconds, man. 2 seconds, I got worried there.
He thought it was a transfer coming up. Then Leinster against Tebre, 75-5.
I don't have to say much about that.
You should be just... No, if you're a Tebre player, you should be flipping embarrassed. That is a mongrel performance.
That's what I said. Bring in the cheaters, man. Why? They couldn't do any worse than that.
Connacht 21, Edinburgh 31.
Good result for Edinburgh.
They needed that win.
They needed that win to have their playoff chances still alive. Connacht out now. Yeah, it was a good game.
And then the disappointment for me of the weekend with the Lions at home to the Scarlets.
Oh,
the Lions, I know you did the game. I didn't watch it, but I was listening with one ear. Yeah, you know, I can multitask. One of the few men that can do that. The Lions the Lions were just terrible.
The same analysis that you had before. They had 60% of the ball, but they didn't go home with them.
Look, if you go, you got to take them home. Otherwise, it's not worth anything.
No, but listen, they had opportunities to win that game. Good, they were playing for pride.
Which pride? They didn't show no pride in that game.
No, but listen here. Richard Creel still had 2 tries. They had opportunities to win that game as a pity.
We're going to look at the table first before we get into this week's fixtures, okay?
Okay, do that.
So let's at the top of the table. So obviously Leinster, the Bulls, the Warriors, the Sharks are definitely in. The Stormers should be in. They only need 1 more point.
Yes, that should be.
And then it gets very interesting because you look at the Scarlets, you look at Benetton, Munster Rugby. If you look at the bottom of the table, Cardiff and Edinburgh all have still a chance to make the playoffs.
Rest out.
The rest are all out. The rest are all out. Worst case scenario, if you're the 8th place team, is the Scarlets and Cardiff or 9th and 10th, and you're 8th, you fall out.
You fall out
because of that shield rule,
which we got nicely explained to one of the guys.
No, it's a load of bullshit.
That's cack, man.
But
top 8
it is what it is. But taking all those table positions into account, let's have a look what's coming up this weekend. The Stormers against Cardiff, I can't see anything but a Stormers win.
Of course.
Edinburgh should beat Ulster. Munster, Benetton, that's going to be a big one.
That's going to be
because the team that wins is guaranteed a playoff spot.
Yeah.
Then the Bulls against the Dragons, that's going to be one hell of a beating. I think that's going to be the Dragon. That's going to be worse than the sinking of the Titanic.
That's going to be harsh, man.
That's like the Costa Concordia, the Kursk, all those ships. They're going down. The Dragons are going down. Lions against Ospreys, no one gives a shit because none of them can make the playoffs. Tebre against Connacht, another game that's not
interesting at all.
At all. Then the Sharks against the Scarlets. Scarlets must win to get in. Sharks are in already, but the Sharks want the 5th spot. So they're going to go all out. So I can't see anything but a chomping here. I think we're going to, Jaws is going to take care of business, so the Sharks should win that one.
And Leinster then against the Warriors.
And all South Africans, especially the Sharks and the Bulls, are going to be hoping here, and the Stormers, all 3 are going to be hoping Leinster do a job.
But I was reading in one of the websites that Mr. Dobson would really like to play against the Sharks because they don't want to travel up to Scotland to play that game. It's traveling, it's tough, man. It's 12, 13 hours. And
now I'm going to say this very bluntly. Fuck Al Dobson, man.
Exactly, that's what I said too. I want to play against Glasgow.
I want 3 South African teams to play against foreign teams.
Yeah.
But
I've had a lot of people in the chat saying they would like to see the Stormers against the Sharks to see how we bounce off each other. So I said we'll have to get the police.
There's no bouncing.
We'll have to get the police.
There's no bouncing. It's the baby seals against the great white sharks. We will chomp them. We'll play. We'll bite them. We'll throw them in the air a few times, and then we'll just get rid of them.
No.
So that is the URC taken care of.
Man.
Then let's move on to the
last round. It's going to be super exciting.
Super. So talk about super. Let's talk about the Super Rugby Pacific League there. Look here. Fiji and Druid just didn't turn up. No. I've got my notes here. I'm not a paper tosser like some people. I got my notes. And as you can see, what did I write about the Drua?
Fuck all.
Nothing. There's nothing to write about. These boys just didn't turn up.
It's a pity.
I mean, they played out there in beautiful Suva. It was looking great. The crowd was up for it, and they just didn't turn up. The Blues ran wild shot. I mean, Funaki played well for the Blues. Obviously, Barrett, he always plays well. And Riccatelli. I like it, man. I think he's a very good hooker.
I just felt sorry for the people that go, you go there, try to watch a nice game.
No, they pay
People
good
didn't
money.
Rock up, and you didn't rock up.
Drua didn't rock up, meaning the Drua is also out of the playoff picture. It's done. It's forbade. It's over. Then the Waratahs against the Reds. Good game. Obviously, the injury to Sawali didn't do anything good
Didn't
there.
help the Waratahs at all. I think that after that injury, they were a bit shell-shocked.
Yeah, your boy Gleason did well.
He plays really well.
Then Edmund, the fly half, had his first game back after a while. Played very, very well for the Waratahs. Just wasn't enough. He looked solid. He looked solid in his game back. Then the Reds. I mean, Liner played well. McDermott played well. My boy Serauro played well. Azati played well. And the man for me, always, Lotto.
Yeah.
Salakai Lotto. I mean, the man is a machine, man. He is a machine.
The Reds looking really good.
The Reds should make the playoffs.
Yeah,
the Waratahs got a game less than everybody else. We'll see that in the table afterwards. The Crusaders against the Chiefs. Now, that was one mongrel game. I call it mongrel game. How can you lead 19-3 and then lose 35-19?
We did that game, right? And we were watching it, and after the first half, we said that's it. Crusaders are cruising. There's no way they're going to lose this one now. No. They look so dominant. Every time they got into the 22, they scored. I mean, really, and the Chiefs were just messing up all the time. And then comes second half, and the Crusaders just stayed in the changing room. They didn't come out.
It was somehow like they just sent their bodies out, but there was no soul in it anymore.
Nothing. And the Chiefs came back. I must say, your friend Damien McKenzie played really well.
That arrogant little prick. Every time he kicks, it's like
that assassin smile.
That little smile, that smug little thing which I'd like to knock the crap out of him. But he's good. He is good. But also, there was a little bit of an injury scare. Doesn't look at super. Will Jordan had to come off early. Notham played well. The guy that I call Hotham. But there you go. Wallace Atiti scored his first try of the season. He's back. So it's all looking good for the Chiefs at the moment. Chiefs are definitely in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's looking
Crusaders
good.
too. Yeah. Crusaders are still on top of the league.
No, they got one game less.
You've got a game less, so they win that one.
They win that, yeah.
Then another disappointing team, the boys there from Pretoria. Western Force against the Brumbies. The Brumbies controlled this game. They controlled the game.
That was an easy one.
Beale was still the best player for the Force that I thought.
Like 172
something like that, yeah. But Ikita was good for the Brumbies. Lelesio obviously had to be replaced by Meredith. Meredith came in and he played well. Played well. Big scare, obviously, in that game. We talked about it and the injuries. And a guy that you don't like so much, but I do, Sapsford. He played well.
Not one of mine.
So let's have a look what's coming up this week, because it is a full round.
Is that the table still?
Yeah, we'll talk about the table afterwards. The full round. The Hurricanes, the Highlanders, live on this channel.
Ooh, I can't go Hurricanes now on.
All 5 games are live on this channel this week.
Holy moly.
The one I'm really looking forward to is Moana against the Blues.
Go Moana. We love a bit of Moana on this channel.
And Brumbies against the Reds. That's gonna be a
good one too.
That's Saturday morning, 9 o'clock and 11:35 Central European.
The only one that's not really interesting is Drua against the Force.
And that's at 5 o'clock. I might still throw that one. I don't know yet. I don't know. But now I can't do that because all my featured friends will be disappointed.
All your Uzos.
All my Uzos. I got to do that.
You've got to do that, man.
So let's have a look at the table quickly for this. You have one. So Drua's out. Highlanders are almost out. Well, I don't think Western Force is good enough.
No.
And then from Waratahs, Moana, Hurricanes, and Blues, I think they fight it out. I think out of 4, 2 will get in.
Yeah.
The Chiefs, the Brumbies, and the Crusaders, and the Reds, they definitely
I think they're in.
So we got 2 Aussies in already, and we got 2 New Zealanders in already.
Yeah.
I'm still hoping for Moana to get in there. I don't want 3 New Zealanders and 3 Aussies or something like that. I want Moana in there.
Must come in.
And I want Moana to win.
But Moana's got a tough last 2 games.
Yeah, they got big games coming up.
Yeah.
Then we talked about transfers. Let's do a quick transfer update.
Yeah, I was reading that Marnie, my friend.
Your friend Marnie.
Marnie off.
Best kicker in the world.
I wouldn't go that far, but must probably sign for the Kintetsu Liners.
Okay, so that is in Konnichiwa League,
That's
Japan.
in Konnichiwa League in Japan, second division, but they also think playing for the playoffs as well, so they could be first division next
Can
year.
I give Marnie a tip?
Get some Kobe beef, money.
Marnie,
Wagyu.
Marnie, lay off the boerewors now, because there can be a lot of fish in your life from now on, a lot of sushi. And listen here, in Japan, you better play lacquer, huh? Because the Japanese fans will get on your case, huh?
Not just that, we will be following you, man.
Yeah, Marnie.
I'm going to keep an eye. He's still...
We'll call it Marnie Watch.
Yeah, Marnie watch. We'll see. But the Stormers will the Stormers miss Marnie?
I don't think so, got Sasha.
If he stays healthy.
Yes.
But that's just one quick little...
Then we did have that little thing of the Gallagher Premiership.
What? Ah, yes, the Gallagher Premiership.
The Tigers knocked off the Guppies, which I call the Sharks, 44-34. Saracens destroyed Newcastle. And who's our friend there from Newcastle?
Eric Davidson.
Eric Davison. What the hell is wrong with this Newcastle team? 75-28. That is a rugby game with over 100 points.
Unbelievable.
Bristol Bears, that's a surprise, knocking off Bath Rugby,
Yeah.
36-14. I didn't see that one coming. Harlequins beating Gloucester.
It's about time Harlequins does something because they've had a couple
38-19,
of
yeah.
losses in a row now.
And then I was quite surprised that the Chiefs beat the Saints, 42-12.
Maybe the Saints have got nothing more to play for in the league. We must check that out quickly. And they're resting some players for the Investec.
Well, let's have a look at the table quickly of the Gallagher, and then we'll go into the fixtures. So you have Bath out in front. Leicester, Bath, and Bristol should be in the playoffs. Sale, Saracens, Gloucester, Harlequins, Northampton Saints.
See, the Saints have got nothing to play with. They can't go down. They can't go any further up. So I guess they are resting, and they rested a couple of players. Man.
So it's the top 8 that make the playoffs here.
Looks like.
Looks like, not good at all. Then let's look at what's coming up this week. The Sharks go to the Bears. Another hammering coming up for Newcastle, I think, against Gloucester. The Saints against Saracens. Bath against the Tigers. That's 1 and 2 in the league. See who. Let's go back to the table there quickly. Just to have a look.
No, I think Bath is way out of lead. Can't do anything.
No, I can't do anything. Okay, just wanted to check it out. Then the last one, Harlequins against Exeter. I think Harlequins should win that one. Should win that one. So that is your Gallagher Premiership. Then we move to
Oui.
Where's Brigitte?
Salut Brigitte.
Oh, we don't want to start with the table. We want to start with the results. So, Custers against Clermont will be played on the 24th.
Yeah.
Lyon lost to Pau 27-29. Surprise. Vaughan in a tight one to La Rochelle 29-32.
I like those results, man.
Yeah. Racing against Brionnais 24-24. Perpignan 2018 against Stade Français. Then, I didn't see this coming. Toulon at home got hammered, annihilated, destroyed. Opgefokt. 19-15 to Toulouse.
16 to 50.
16 to 50, even worse. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to give them 3 points. And then Montpellier beat Bordeaux. Another surprise
there.
46-27, yeah.
What's nice in the French league, it looks like it's pretty even out, man.
Yeah, it's well, before we get into the fixtures, we'll look at the table there. Toulouse, Bordeaux, Toulon, Brionnais, all looking good. Top 8 make it there. At the moment, on the bubble is Lyon. So we'll see what happens there. Don't forget, Clermont does have a game less. So if they win their game, they would knock Lyon out of the playoffs. This weekend in the French league, some good games. Bordeaux against Custers, Clermont against Perpignan, Brionnais against Vaughan, Pau against Toulon, Stade Français against Lyon, Toulouse against Racing, and La Rochelle against Montpellier. Yeah. That's heating up now nicely. Can't wait for. I think we got to do the final of this, man.
We'll see.
I got a channel that we can watch it on. Yeah. Then we've added the Japanese league because the Japanese league is officially, the regular season is over for Bay. It's done. It's ended. So we'll look at the Japanese table, or as you boys down there in the south of the world call it, the ladder. This is how it works. You have 2 conferences, A and B. Obviously, everybody played everybody, but check this out. The top 3 of each division make it to the playoffs. The 2 number 1 teams, they have a bye in the first round. So 2 and 3 play against each other for the playoffs. And this is the playoff picture at the moment. I'm going to put that out there. So Shizuoka Blue Revs will play against Kobe Steel. And Kobawata Spears will play against Tokyo Sun Goliath. And the winners of those games will play against the top 2 teams.
Cool.
So we'll keep you updated on that. Then we move on. Because we did promise you the mystery man of the day.
Who can it be?
Who can it be? Who can it be? You did mention his name.
I did.
Before. Man had 100 caps for the Stormers. 2-time world champion with the Springboks. Guess who it is, boys and girls? Yes, it's Damian Willemse. I'm going to take the background away now, because now we do know who the mystery man is. And, Damian Willemse deserves to be a little bit bigger.
Yes, put him in there nicely.
There you go, between us. So, tell us a little bit about Damian Willemse, Vern.
He was born on the 7th of May, 1998. He's 27 years old.
Hey, happy birthday, Damian Willemse, just a few days ago.
Yeah. Born in the Strand. They're down there in Western Cape.
Oh, I've lived a few times in the Strand. There's a beautiful
nice,
place
man.
there. Got a good spur in the Strand.
He's 1.85 tall, around about 90 kilos heavy, big boy. And of course, he went to one fucking famous school, Poorhoes Gymnasium, there in Stellenbosch.
It's just around the corner from him, man.
That's one of the most famous schools in South Africa. Positions that he does, he plays fly half, fullback, inside centre.
Let's be honest. He can play. I think he can play any. He's even played the 9 sometimes on a helper. I think he can play everything from 10 to 15.
I would even put him at 6 and 7 and flankers.
He's good.
Mustard, man. The boy is mustard.
He started his youth career at Western Province, and Mr. Willemse is actually a one-club man. Basically, he's never left the Stormers from 2017. He's never left Western Province. He had a little loan spell for 3 games after the season there once. In 2019, he went to Saracens for 3 games. But
he's the Stormers through and through, man.
Yeah, he's blue and white stripes.
Yeah, he's done, man.
He had 5 caps for the South African school side.
Yeah.
For the under 20, he had 7 caps. And he's up to 40 caps for the Springboks. And he's a 2-time world champion.
Yes, and of course, he's one of not many Stormers in the Springbok lineup. He's one that's always.
If you think he gets to the next one, I mean, he's only 27. I think he's a good utility player.
Very good,
because he's a player. He's an interesting man. If you're playing like a bomb squad,
yeah,
you put him in. If you're going a 7-1 split, if he's your one, he can play every position.
He can play every position.
So he helps out. He helps out.
Help out. I think he is a shoe for the Springboks. I find him a fantastic player, and long may he stay by the Stormers.
A true Cape Townian. So that was our show for today.
That's it.
Don't forget this weekend, massive games coming up.
Starts on Friday morning.
5 Super Rugby games, 4 URC games, 9 rugby games within less than 48 hours.
Unbelievable, man.
Man, even Eddie Murphy would be happy for us. We do it in less than 48 hours.
We do it less than 48 hours.
We don't need 48 hours,
no. Hell no.
No. And we don't even have to sing Roxanne.
You don't have to put on a red light.
So join us for that. It's going to be a great rugby weekend. And it's going to all kick off on Friday morning.
9 o'clock Central.
9 o'clock. Let me just put the rugby fixtures of the Super Rugby over Damian Willemse. Sorry about that, Damien. We're going to start off with the Hurricanes and the Highlanders. That's going to be at 9 Central. Straight off that, the Waratahs against the Crusaders. And then later that evening, the first URC game will be the Stormers. So check
the mighty Stormers.
Sorry about that. The mighty Stormers. So you guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel.
There's only one more thing we can do, Vic. It's that, hey, like, share, comment, subscribe. Get your comments in there and join us for the rugby, man.
Peace, love, and happiness to everybody. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.